All right, so this is us, Team 5. We're exporting. So we are exporting Dunkin' Donuts to Brazil. This is our mission statement. Our purpose is exporting a service, which that being is Dunkin' Donuts to Brazil. We look to provide the Brazilians with Dunkin' Donuts, so they will be happy. Because I mean, it's just brings smiles to people's faces whenever they go in. With this service, we will learn if Brazilians have the same taste as Americans. Through exporting our service, we will gain a first-hand experience in management. We will look to learn as much as possible about management, and we look to learn how the Brazilians perceive Dunkin' Donuts.
Vision statement. We believe Dunkin' Donuts will bring a better quality of life to Brazil. The services offered will accommodate Brazilians by making any meal they please easy. The staff and restaurants will provide a friendly environment for Brazilians and their families to enjoy their meal.
Okay, our KRAs are, the first one is to come up with a service to export to Brazil. The second is to get survey results about Dunkin' Donuts to see if it's a good idea. The third is to figure out how to finance it. The fourth is to figure out how to operate our business. The fifth is to figure out how to market our business. And the sixth is once these things are figured out, we can bring Dunkin' Donuts in.
SWOT analysis. I can't. Strength. Dunkin' Donuts is a positive company. It's a profitable company, and it's already in other Latin American countries. Our weaknesses: we don't know how it will be received there. There's a different culture in Brazil, obviously from the U.S., and it can take away from local businesses. Our opportunities: well, we can expand our company, we could make profits from it, and we could bring the joy of our service to Brazil. But our threats are if they could reject the company like they did to Walmart, and different local bakeries can get angry at us, and like that could take away from them, so Brazil could be unhappy with us. All right, so next we have our operation plan. One, we want to figure out if Dunkin' Donuts will be a good fit for Brazil, because again, we don't know like what's going on with them in terms of having a donut shop there. To do so, we will have to come up with a survey to evaluate our service. Our next is to come up with that survey and then ask an array of questions such as, have you heard of Dunkin' Donuts, and do you eat donuts regularly? Which I'm sure none of them really do regularly. But. Next is to gather survey results and then have meetings between management and determine if it is a good idea to open Dunkin' Donuts in Brazil. Our next is to figure out how to finance it. And we would hire professionals who can advise us the best ways to finance our new businesses, such as different types of loans, figure out operations, hire managers with experience to operate soon to be open Dunkin' Donuts, figure out marketing, advertisements regarding Dunkin' Donuts in Brazil, and
Geographic organizational chart. We have CEO, next human resource, and under VP of United States, VP of Latin America, and VP of Europe. And under Latin America, we have Director of Brazil, Director of Chile, Director of Peru.
then that would also be good for the U.S. and Europe.
For that chart, we chose locations that already have Dunkin' Donuts in them, and we focused on Latin America because we're marketing.
So our functional organizational chart, we have the Director of Brazil Brazil, and then from there it branches off to the the marketing manager, financial manager, and materials manager, which is what we found.
So this is just some information about the Dunkin' Donuts Corporation, and that is an American global donut company and a coffee house chain. And as of December 2012, there was a total of 10,479 locations. They offer donuts, bagels, other baked goods, and hot and iced beverages. And their slogan as of 2006 is "America runs on Dunkin'," which we all know.
There were Dunkin' Donuts was actually in Brazil in the 80s, but they closed up and they like sold their rights to Cafe Donuts. So now it's called that. They have like there's like 80 Cafe Donuts in Brazil. They call it part of the franchise venture groups. But Cafe Donuts actually diversified their menu. They added drinks such as juices. They have snacks. They have ice creams. They have salad and they have sandwiches. But Dunkin' Donuts, I saw articles recently, is late March this year, and they're opening restaurants in Brazil in the future. They signed an agreement with OLH Group, a franchise company, and they will open around 65 restaurants. They already have 325 locations in Latin America, so opening restaurants in Brazil wouldn't be such a bad idea.
And next we have our survey results, in which 46 people took our survey. One of our questions, well, this would be, do you know the company Dunkin' Donuts and what it does? So it's very close. So 39.13% said yes and no. And then, well, meaning that they know.
21.74% heard of it, but they don't know what it does.
I got you. And then, do you usually eat breakfast away from home? 17.39% of the people said yes. 30% said no. Rarely is 34.78, and then on the weekends it's 6.52. And then, would you eat donuts and coffee for breakfast? 45.65% of people said yes. Then 30.43 said no. And on special occasions, 23.91% said it would. And then our continued survey. Do you usually eat breakfast in the afternoon out of the house? Yes. 30.43% of people said that. And then for no, 26.09. Rarely is 41.30. And then only on the weekends is mere 2.17. Would you eat donuts and coffee in the afternoon? In the afternoon coffee?
This was their survey.
Translated
I
from
just
Portuguese.
translated.
I guess it would be their afternoon cafe. So 67.39% said yes. And then a much lower 19.57% said no. And on special occasions, 13.04. And do you cherish a healthy diet? And the numbers there are escalated. 50% yes, which is half of them, obviously. The 19.57 said no, and the control is 30.43.
What's control mean?
Like a controlled diet, like you'll watch what you eat, but you'll sneak in a few meals here and there. Like,
Have a donut on occasion?
yeah.
So more results. Have you consumed donuts? And a little more, or a little less than half said that they did. And then being at 47.83%. And then the people that said no is 34.78. And then they have experienced it, 17.39. I don't know.
I guess that's it.
I don't know what that means. It's either yes or no.
It's
Do you like donuts? 28.26% said a lot. 8.70 said no, a little is 32.60, and I've never experienced is 30. Then they gave their survey monkey on the bottom. Oops. There we go.
Okay, so this is our management plan for Dunkin' Donuts. And first we're going to plan the goals of the business, and we're going to decide the strategies to attain these goals, and then we'll decide how to allocate resources to obtain the goals, and then make sure there is exceptional staff at every level, and communicate clearly with employees, organize employees into departments relevant to their tasks, lead employees so they understand their part in the goals, motivate individuals to get tasks done, access the business's progress, and improve anything that isn't working, and keep doing things that